Hey guys, welcome to the Raven Azrael Persona channel, and here we're going to talk about more ideas and more speculation about the one game we're all waiting for to come out and we've waited years for, Persona 5! And as we all know, recently revealed, is that the main theme of the new Persona 5 game is going to be individuality. A lot of people, quite a few, not a lot, I wouldn't say a lot, a few people think that, a few people in our fandom think that it might be a rehash of the Persona 4 theme. I'm gonna say no. It is not a rehash of the Persona 4 theme, because the Persona 4 main theme, I believe, is facing your true self, as well as, facing your true self and bonds of people. Well, Persona 3 was also about bonds of people, but the Persona series is about bonds with people, okay? So the whole entire Persona series is about the bonds with you and your friends and stuff. But the theme is different. Persona 4 focuses on the shadow within you and how you have to face it, and how you have to face the darkest parts of yourself in order to become a better person. In Persona 5, however, it's talking about individuality, and I think, and as was it a director? As the creators of Persona 5 have said, in our world today, we are facing this thing. It is becoming the talk of everything. Even social media, Tumblr. You just scroll through Tumblr just for a while, and you would already realize that individuality is actually a much talked about theme and a much talked about fact in our daily lives. I mean, think about it. Everyone is worried about their individuality, and everyone nowadays is talking about being true to yourself. And we are living in a society where we are pressured to conform to society's demands, and by conforming to society's demands, we are blending in with the flock of sheep, and we lose our individuality. And this is more so in countries like Japan, where Japan, India, where your individuality, but you are expected to live up to society's expectations. You're expected to go to school, get amazing grades, get a good job, and work till you die. And that's the culture in some of these societies, and a lot of societies in worldwide. And the individuality of people is being lost because we're being forced to conform to society's demands. And that is why I think it is ingenious that the Persona creators have picked on this theme to talk about. And it brings us to the next question: how are they going to manifest the idea of individuality? I always thought about freedom. Well, if you see my first Persona 5 analysis video of the trailer, if you haven't, click somewhere around here, and there will be a link to my previous video of the Persona 5 trailer analysis, where I talk about how the theme has to do with something about freedom. And now we know that freedom is individuality, the freedom to be who you are without society trying to control you. So we come to the next question: how is it going to manifest in the game? Obviously, we're going to be facing shadows. Whether this is going to be similar to Persona 4, I do not know about them facing themselves. And if they are going to be facing themselves, are all their problems something to do with conforming to another person's wish? If so, I wonder how that's going to work. But I think Atlas is going to be a bit more creative than that, and is going to surprise us. And as we look at the personas, especially the personas of the protagonists, we have to wonder whether the theme is actually going to be aligned. Let's see some of the similarities between the protagonist's main personas. Persona 3's main protagonist, Makoto Yuki, his main persona is Orpheus. And Orpheus was a Greek man. I'm pretty sure he's not a god. Greek man who is really good with with an instrument, and he tried to take his wife out of the underworld. Persona 4, Yui Narukami's first persona is Izanagi, and Izanagi also tried to take his wife out of the underworld. Both these man and God have failed in something, but in terms of their direct link to the story's theme, there's no explicit link. Obviously there is some link, but it is not shown explicitly. Like, for example, Orpheus, you could say there is some similarity. As we know, the head of Orpheus is human, but the rest is robotic. So this could be a foreshadowing to how Makoto is going to sacrifice himself, and how Makoto is. He is human, but he's sort of trapped in this metal thing, and he's unable, and that metal thing could be his memories of his past and how he's unable to connect to other people initially. And Izanagi is the god of thunder, and how he is obviously the main protagonist's persona, and the villain is Izanami, and that is your partially explicit link there to the theme of Persona 4. And as Edogawa has said in Persona 4, Izanagi did promise that I would give, as Izanami tries to kill more people each day, Izanagi gives birth to more. And that could be a foreshadowing to how Yu Narukami would stop Izanami from destroying the world by creating new life for the human beings, by bringing the Midnight Channel back to its original glory as it once was. So now we have to wonder, how is the Persona 5 main persona going to bring about this? I personally would like the personas of Persona 5 to be something like Egyptian, Buddhist, and if you look through my analysis video, there are a bunch of other different myths and laws that I have listed, but I would definitely want something. I think Egyptian would be something really good to explore, or Hinduism, Buddhism. Do we have Norse? No, we don't have Norse, like explicitly Norse. I mean, we have Norse in the compendium, but we don't have it for like the main personas. That would be very interesting, and I think that would be something worth looking into. I mean, wow, think about it, it'd be brilliant. And yeah, how is the theme of individuality going to be shown explicitly? I think I previously speculated that perhaps instead of the personas of the main protagonist being humanoid, they might appear in animal-like form, which represents freedom, not conforming to society's idea that it has to be humanoid, but allowing themselves to be wild and free, like animals in the wild. Like they do follow the pack, but they do. Now I'm wondering whether it fits now. No, I don't. Well, it could work. That's what I previously speculated on the theme of freedom. Perhaps they might do that. How their individuality is shown through their animals. I don't know. It might be. Atlas has a ton of things to do with the main character's persona. If you guys have any thoughts and speculations on how individuality is good, the theme of individuality is going to be shown through the character's personas, please do comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. The next thing we have to think about is how the dungeon is going to be done. As we all know, the main fighting is probably going to be in the dungeon. So how is it going to be done? Could it be like how I previously speculated, that you start from a bottom in sort of like a prison-like dungeon and you build yourself up to freedom, so I was thinking that the dungeon would perhaps look like a prison, and that you have to fight your way out of it in a sense. I have no idea how they're going to do it. That's one speculation of mine, that the dungeon is going to look like a prison, and it's going to be perhaps it'll start from the basement and you have to fight your way upwards towards freedom. Perhaps that is the way they're going. But then again, we don't even know who the main villain of this Persona 5 game yet. Could it be that our main villain is going to be another god? As we all know, Persona 3, the main villain was the goddess of death, Nyx. And in Persona 4, we had Izanami, who wanted to destroy human. Well, she didn't want to destroy humans. She wanted to bring to life their wishes of mankind, and that is a very, very interesting thing. That is a common theme between Persona 3 and in Persona 4. Could it be that in Persona 5, a god or some greater being is also trying to cater to humanity's wish of trying to fit in through the crowd? Oh my god, I think I just got a light bulb. That might be it. That might be it. Think about it. Persona 3, Persona 4, think about it. Persona 3, Persona 4, the goddesses both wanted to fulfill humanity's need of and their needs and desires. What about in Persona 5? It is this greater being is trying to cater to the needs and desires of the people at the time. Think about it. A lot of us in our daily lives always wish that we could fit in with everyone else. Even if it meant losing, for some of us, even if it meant losing who we are essentially, whether we know it consciously or subconsciously in what we wish. And that could be it. That could be the thing that they're trying to figure out. I personally hope that might be it. I mean, it's possible, but I personally hope it's not, because I would like them to do something new and radical with Persona 5 and just blow us away. And I do not want them to follow the same predictability, but wow, I just came up with that. That's brilliant. But yeah, what is the villain thinking about? I personally think that could be it. That it is trying to fulfill the wish of mankind to fit into society. Or it could be a goddess trying to a god. Well, why are we saying goddess? It could be a god. It could be a greater being. But maybe this greater being wants to turn every single human being into mindless beings like the shadows, to be controlled for some other purpose. That could be another theme that also links to individuality, but not as explicitly as the earlier idea. Think about it. Food for thought. I'm not saying this is something they'll definitely do, but it's still something worth thinking about. If you guys have any ideas and just received a light bulb like I just did, please do comment down below and let me know what you just came up with. And, we can have like discussion down in the comments. Also, I would like to talk about, well, this is sort of deviating from the theme of individuality, but I'm actually kind of curious on how the social link system is going to be. A lot of us think, a lot of people in the Persona fandom do think that the social link system might remain the same. After all, Atlas did find a winning formula of how social links work, and how it can stay fun instead of being tedious. And we're not sure if that's going to change, but if so, how would it change? I would actually like if there was a little bit more side events, like, I don't know, like, for example, if you're pursuing a romantic relationship, I would like there to be a chance where, we kind of already do that with social links, but I was kind of hoping with another side event of you and said girl go out on a date or something, where you get to know more about her, but without extending the social link thing, just additional events, fun events. I do not want to cry again like I did in Persona 3, so something happy, maybe, But yeah, I would really like some really interesting characters in social links, definitely. Hopefully not following the same formula of there is the prankster friend, there is the girl you're supposed to be with, and there are those two or three other girls, which are not quite canon, but if you like them, whatever kind of thing, I would like if the formula was slightly different. I would actually think if the protagonist's best friend, the magician arcana, the usual magician arcana, I would like it if the best friend of the protagonist was perhaps of a different arcana, or perhaps of a different personality. Perhaps we could have the kind of confidant character for the protagonist, perhaps tall, strapping young man who is kind of like a protective kind of bro kind of guy, not just the guy who likes to play pranks who is partially a pervert, but someone you could talk to kind of thing. I would like something like that. Alright guys, wrapping up this video because I do not have much time left on my camera. basically I would like some, even though I want them to keep certain aspects of what's true to the Persona series in the new Persona 5 game, I would like something new, radical, and fresh in the game as well. Hopefully not following the same formula, but perhaps working along the lines of the formula, but still making some great changes. And I'm sure Atlus would do. I've all the faith that Atlus is going to make an amazing game for us in Persona 5. And remember, guys, please, thank you guys so much for watching this speculation video. Please do comment down below. Do like this video if you please do like this video if you enjoyed it. Do comment down below what you some ideas or plot twists and your own speculations. And also do comment down videos, ideas for videos for me to make in the future, so that I can cater to what you guys really want to watch. And please do subscribe, because I do a bunch of videos on Persona series. Well, I don't have any more information about Persona 5, but I promise that once more information comes out about Persona 5, it will definitely be here on the Raven Arts Royale Persona channel, and there'll be deep analysis and speculations and everything. And yes, please do subscribe and do keep it locked to the Raven Arts Royale Persona channel, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of things on the Persona 5 speculation as we hype up for the game. Thank you guys so very much for watching this again, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Keep it locked to the Raven Arts Royale Persona channel. See you guys.